Hey everybody, it's Keegan here. I'm back with another video once again, and I'm back with another movie review video this time. And this time it's actually going to be a standalone review where I review just one movie because I haven't done this type of movie review in a while. And it's also a film that I've been saving up to do a standalone review on over the last 2 weeks. But of course, there were a couple of other movies I had to review, like multiple movies I reviewed in more than one video. But I got those all done, and now it's time to talk about this movie. So today's film we're going to be talking about is the 2000 film Ginger Snaps. This is a Canadian horror comedy coming of age film that was directed by John Fawcett, and it premiered at the Berlin Film Festival and Toronto International Film Festival in 2000 before it eventually got a wide release in the spring of 2001. And this film was made in Ontario, Canada, mostly filmed in Brampton. While the film wasn't exactly a box office success here in North America, especially in Canada, in fact, the movie flopped here in North America. However, I believe the film was more successful overseas in Europe and such. And the film did become a cult classic following the film's DVD and VHS release. And it is widely regarded as one of the greatest Canadian horror films of all time, and for good reason. And I'd say it's totally up there with one of the greatest Canadian horror films, alongside some of the stuff Cronenberg made back in the 70s and 80s. And I actually watched this film twice before. The first was on Prime Video about a year ago, and I recently watched it again in theaters 2 weeks ago. I saw it in 35mm, and at the screening when I went to it, the screenwriter for the film, Karen Walton, was there doing the introduction to the film, and there was a Q&A session with Karen Walton after the film ended. And it was an interesting experience, especially with the screenwriter being present at the screening, and there was a lot of stuff being said about the film and about the making of the film, which was really neat. And there was actually a lot of people when I went to go see this movie. It was nearly, I think it was nearly sold out. I don't know. There was a lot of people at the movie, and just wow, it was a great experience seeing it on the big screen, and the Q&A session was also really interesting too. I know I haven't really got into the story of the film, but we'll get into the story of the film really quickly, and then we'll dive more into the details of the film. So this film follows two sisters named Ginger and Bridget, played by Catherine Isabel and Emily Perkins. Now, these two are the social outcasts in school and are often regarded as the weird ones because they have a weird fascination with death and stuff like that. And in the opening credits, it shows their photographs they take of of various deaths with them in it. Like, they make their own homemade crime scene photos, I guess you can say it that way. But then they just come off as just the weird ones that some people don't want to be around, and they get picked on by some bullies just for being different. But then one night they go out for a walk, and then Ginger gets attacked by what they thought was a big dog, but it turned out to be a werewolf. And then Ginger starts changing completely, not only because of her behavior, but also she becomes a werewolf in the night, going around killing dogs and people. And Bridget's trying to do everything to get rid of the curse off of Ginger before before long, Ginger is no longer the same person as she was before. And I don't really want to give away too much, but that's basically what the story of the film is about in a nutshell. Now, this is a great werewolf movie, and in my opinion, one of the best werewolf movies ever made. And it's totally up there with the likes of An American Werewolf in London. And I'd say this is one of my favorite Canadian films, and one of the many Canadian films that make me proud to feel Canadian. But it's a really great film. You got some great acting, some great performances, and a really, really good screenplay too. Like the screenplay for this movie is really good too. And you got some great special effects, not only on the werewolf effects, but the makeup and stuff is really good, especially the prosthetics, and the gore effects look really, really good too. In fact, the director John Fawcett refused to use CGI because this was made at a time when CGI was starting to become slightly more common in movies like they are today. But John Fawcett refused to use CGI and just rather use some special effects and make like some makeup effects and such. And honestly, I don't blame him because all the effects in this movie all look really good 25 years later. And yeah, it's a really, really good really great movie. And coming of age movie and a werewolf movie combined, if you combine those genres together, you get this, and it works really, really well. And this was many years before the likes of Twilight and such would come out. But only this was just way better than Twilight, that's for sure. But also the music in this movie is really good too, and it's just a really, really great movie. It's I just can't really find the words, what other words have to describe this movie. It's just a damn good movie that you should definitely check out, especially if you like horror movies and werewolf movies. This is definitely one of the best werewolf movies ever made. And I know there's a sequel and a prequel to this movie. Both of these were actually released in 2004. I actually did watch Ginger Snaps 2 recently, and I thought it was pretty good, but I'll probably review that movie in another video sometime soon. I haven't seen Ginger Snaps Back the beginning yet, but I'll probably check it out one day and do a review of it. But I do plan to review the second Ginger Snaps movie sometime soon. But really, really good movie. I would highly recommend checking it out if you haven't. And as for the screening, when I saw the movie, I had a really good time seeing it in theaters, and just wow, this is just a movie that gets better each. Even though this was like my second time watching it, I'd say this is just, I don't know. It's just watching it in theaters with a big crowd is always better than watching it at home alone. I don't know. That's just how it is with me. I mean, who doesn't love seeing a movie on a big screen with a big crowd of people? You can't go wrong with that. Especially seeing a movie like this for its 25th anniversary and in 35 millimeter. But other than that, great werewolf movie. I will review the second movie one day. Well, I'll probably review it soon. And I will check out the third movie eventually at some point. Anyways, I don't have anything else to add. Definitely check out Ginger Snaps if you haven't. It's one of the best Canadian films of all time, and just a damn good movie to watch. And I'm giving Ginger Snaps a 9 out of 10. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And stay tuned for more videos that'll be coming out soon. But in the meantime, thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Take it easy, guys. Peace. Bye-bye.